50% of businesses in Nigeria fail and fold up within the first 1 year. And by the fifth year, it's 80%. Now, 71% of fast-growing companies have a well-documented strategy. Now, on the flip side, 70 to 90% of companies fail to successfully implement their strategy. So what can we conclude from these three facts? It means that businesses that fail to thrive do so because of two things. One, lack of strategy. Two, lack of the capacity to successfully implement their strategy. So the question now is, do you know what it takes to formulate a proper, solid strategy, business strategy? And secondly, do you have the capacity to successfully implement that strategy? These are the two questions. So businesses don't fail just maybe because they don't have enough resources, they don't have enough manpower and connections and all of that. Basic thing, do you have strategy? Can you formulate a proper strategy? And can you implement it? You have the capacity to successfully implement it, follow through. Are you getting me now? So that's what this channel is all about, to teach you all the intricacies of these things. All right, so I want you to click the subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel because we're going to be discussing a lot. Okay, subscribe and click the notification bell so that whenever I drop a new video, we're going to be dropping videos regularly so that you can easily get, you'll be the first to know. Hi, I'm Emeka Osai with Glen Top Strategy, and my job is to arm you with strategic insights that will position you and your business to win for a long time. Stick around. Now, first things first, what exactly is strategy? What exactly is strategy? Now, everybody talks about strategic this, strategic that, this strategy. But what exactly is strategy? Can you define what strategy is? Now, in very simple terms, straight to the point, strategy has to do with the sum total of the choices that you make that positions you to win for a long time. Let me take that again. Now, strategy is the sum total of the choices that you make that positions you to win for a long time. Think about this. So 4 things strike at us right now. 4 key points. Choices, position, win, long term. Let's take them one by one. So choices, what do we mean by choices? It has to do with the multitude of decisions, hundreds of them that you take. And the quality of such decisions depend on the knowledge, the information, and the data at your disposal. Now, when we talk about position, so sometimes we call it market position. It has to do with how preferred you are before your customers or your clients in relation to your competitors. Are you getting it now? Customers, competitors. It means that behind every good strategy, you have to know your customers and know your competitors. So you know what to do to be preferred to your customers and to get ahead of your competitors. You do market and competitor analysis, market research, profile your customers and all of that. Okay? That's positioning. Now, positioning to win. What does it mean to win? In business, winning just means profit. That's the bottom line. All right? Means profit. Because profit is the only thing that grows a business. And if your business does not make profit, it dies. No business is sustainable without profit. Okay? So making profit and making much of it, that's what it means to win. Because that's what you need to grow the business, to sustain the business. All right? So even if you're using debt to expand and to grow the business, when it's time to pay back the debt, what are you going to use? It's the same profit. All right? So to win for a long time or long term. Now, it means consistent, sustained profitability for a long term. Not you make profit today, the next year, losses, profit. No. All right? Consistent profitability. That means good strategy is the foundation of sustained profitability. Once you have proper strategy year on year, you keep making profit. That's how it is. Are you getting me now? So the next thing now, we're going to be looking at the panoramic view of what is contained within strategy. Just an overview, right? This is just the first introductory lesson. A panoramic overview of what strategy is. Now, strategy has 3 arms, 3 A's. AAA. Aim, advantage, and action. Now, what do you mean by aim? Aim has to do with defining strategic direction. You define your direction. Where exactly are you going to? The key question is, where are we headed and why? Why are we going this place that we are going? You must define that, you must get that. All right? And the components there has to do with purpose, philosophy, your values, your vision, your mission, your goals, your objectives. These components are the things that define strategic direction. That's the beginning. You must start from there. You must know, why are you doing what you're doing? Where exactly are you going to? That's aim. And the next one is advantage. This is the core of strategy. Advantage. Okay, advantage has to do with building and sustaining competitive edge. I get it. And the key question there is, what are we going to do to win in the marketplace, and what differentiates us? That's the key question. So advantage has 10 different factors. It's a lot, 10 factors. And I have an acronym. I'll make it easy for you to remember. It's called past guides. Past guide. P has to do with proposition or unique value proposition. What is that benefit, that unique benefit that you're offering to your customers that differentiates you, that is different from all others? Unique value proposition. Then the A has to do with agility and adaptability. Agility, speed. Sometimes call it speed to market, from conception to sales. How fast are you? Adaptability, your flexibility to change to market conditions and all of that. Then the S has to do with strategic partnerships. It's called strategy because you partner with someone that complements you. Okay? In areas where you are weak, that person is strong, and you partner with that person and it boosts your advantage. Yeah, in case your advantage. Strategic partnership. Then T has to do with talented and motivated employees. Not motivated but not talented, or talented and not motivated. It has to be 2. Talented and motivated employees. That's an advantage. Then you have G, great customer relationships. Okay, there are some companies, there are some businesses. In fact, the main thing that's making them to profit is because they are excellent when it comes to customer service, customer relationships. It's an advantage, right? You need to know all these things. U has to do with unique business model. What's a business model? That's a lot of things inside there. You have 9 components of business model. They are unique business model, right? Then the I has to do with innovative products and services. Okay, then D has to do with data-driven decision making. We've talked about the knowledge, data, information at your disposal in making decisions, choices. Decisions that you make, is it backed by data? Data-driven decision. It gives you an advantage to arm yourself with a lot of data. Are you getting me now? Wonderful. So then the next one is what? E. Efficient operations. Efficient operations. Speedy operations. Less mistakes, less errors, accuracy, productivity. If that's what efficient operations. It's an advantage. And the last one there is strong brand identity. This one is common. Everybody knows about branding, but there's a lot of principles there to really brand yourself and have a strong brand identity. So these are all the components of advantage, 10 of them. And the last one is action. Action has to do with turning strategy into results. Turning strategy into. And the key question there is, how do we execute, and in what order? Are you getting it now? So on that action, you have execution and prioritization. So you learn about the principles of execution, how to break down that your huge, ambitious goal, break it down to objectives and break it down to tasks and activities and actions, assign owners responsibilities, assign budgets, and all these are the things, execution. Okay, so much inside it. All right, then prioritization has to do with you choosing what to do. Okay, what to do first, how to choose between alternatives, right? Risk and return. Based on risk and return, you choose which one to attend to. You do trade-off analysis and all of that. So these are the three things, 3 A's: aim, advantage, action. There are a lot of things. So this is what we're going to be discussing in this channel for the next 5-10 years. There are a lot of things that will give you understanding of strategy, how to formulate it and how to implement it, and it places you on a winning edge for a long time. All right, I'm going to see you in the next video.